It's time to do some updates, and today I'm doing weeks 35 through to week 39, which takes us also through to my 9 week update. I can't believe that it has been 9 months. And please hang around because there's a bit of a WTF moment in that week, which is the 9 month point. Unbelievable. So let's get straight into it. Week 35, which is the 9th of May through to the 15th of May. And I'll do week 35 and week 36 on their own because there's just like some other little bits and pieces to add in there as well. So, week 35, I started off at 70.6 kilos. And at the end of the week, I ended at 70 kilos on the dot. So, where are we at with that? That's a loss of 0.6 kilos, and that is a total loss from the beginning to now of 16.1 kilos. I during that week, how I ended on 70 kilos, I actually had a moment through the week where I weighed in before the end day and I hit 69.9 kilos, which it just blows my mind to hit into the 60s. So I will pop that picture up as I'm chatting so you can see that even though, I ended on 70, doesn't matter. It was still an exciting moment. That also meant that my weight loss as a percentage of, my total weight, the loss was 18.82% at that point, which is crazy to think of that percent, like 18.82% is huge. And I also wanted to mention in my last update, there were quite a few weeks where, it was minimal loss or no loss, or yeah, it was quite small, even though it was still moving forward across the weeks. But again, I didn't really talk about it a lot, but it was like a little bit of a plateau in one sense. But I think I didn't talk about it as much because again, I'm hitting 9 months and I'm not focusing on the numbers as much, even though some of the numbers are blowing my mind and I'm still in shock. I'm not focusing on them as much because the exciting thing is I'm not having to think about my weight as much. So my focus isn't on it as much. But I wanted to talk about the fact that I have been being physical. So, as I have mentioned a few times, I have joined a soccer team or football team, depending where you live in the world. And no, I'm not playing tackle football, soccer football. And I am trying to increase my stamina for the games and my cardio. So I am doing some jogging and some running and, training at the field through these weeks. And I really do think it has helped, push through that plateau. Again, the weight loss probably would have continued anyway, but it also added to how good I am feeling and how good I was feeling in those particular weeks. And so, you never downplay the physical movement and how good it can make you feel with your mental health, but also with getting those numbers moving. So I just wanted to mention that anyway. And that is sort of continued on through these weeks as well. So then we go on to week 36, which is the 16th of May through to the 22nd of May. And the starting weight was 70 kilos and the end weight was 69.3. So that's 0.7 again. So another really good loss of weight through that week, which took me to 16.8 kilo loss in that week 36. which is unbelievable. And that actually took me to 19.5% weight loss from my beginning weight, which was 86.1 kilos was my beginning weight. So it is, yeah, unbelievable. Week 37, we hit 69.3 kilos in week 37. Sorry, 69.3 was where we started in week 37. Week 38, I was a bit blasé with my weigh-ins, so bear with me with these weeks. So then week 38, I actually finished at 70 kilos. So that was like a step back up. So, no weight loss across really week 37 through to week 38. I really like put a little bit of what I'd lost in week 36 back on, but that's okay. We keep moving forward. Week 39, which is the huge week. So week 39 covers Friday the 6th of June through to Thursday the 12th of June. And that 11th of June date is my 9 months. So, it's really 9 months and 1 day, but 9 months. That my ending weight was, are you ready for it? Drum roll, 68.4 kilos. 68.4 kilos. What the fuck? I didn't warn you I was going to swear. What the fuck? 68.4 kilos. Total loss. So from the beginning of my starting of taking Wegovy medication, which was the 11th of September, through to now, 9 months later, 17.7 kilos. That is a percentage weight loss of my weight of 20.56 kilos. 20, so more than 20% of my weight has been lost. Wow. I don't want to find it again either. It can bugger off. Sorry, I'm being an idiot because I'm very happy about my figures. So unbelievable. Super, super, super happy. Oh, sorry, I'm knocking the camera because of my excitement. To be honest, and I say this of the whole time along, all of my bigger moments, that I'm in shock and I can't believe it. And I'm sure if you've followed me since the beginning, you're probably like, oh, here she goes again. But I can't help it. Like, it doesn't matter how many times I hit a particular milestone, it's still in shock. That one, as I'm filming this, was only last week. So it is like very fresh in my mind when I hit that 68.4 kilos. And it's true. Obviously, it's true. I know it's true. I know it's a real number, but I actually, for real, can't believe it. I cannot believe that me, Alison, at 47 years old, has been able to get back under 70 kilos. If you had told me that would happen 12 months ago, I probably would have laughed at you and said, yeah, right. As if. Because as I've said so many times, I couldn't believe that I could lose 10 kilos, let alone I'm at 17.7 kilos. Wow. So it can be done. You can do it. Anyone can do it. It's not easy. It's not perfect. It's not, some magic drug, even though it is a magic drug. But it's not, you have to be a part of it as well. There are side effects. There are times that you feel like crap. But push through. It's worth it. It's so worth it. In my opinion, it's worth it. I think about my weight a trillion times less now than what I ever have. And hence why the last few weeks I didn't have great figures to share with you, because I've been forgetting to hop on the scales, even though I really am trying to only do that once a week, mostly because of my YouTube channel and wanting to keep everyone updated. It's not my focus anymore. And that was my whole goal in life. I don't want to spend my life and my brain space thinking about my weight all the time and thinking about how I feel so shit and crappy because of it. I wanted to lose weight and get on with my life. And it feels like that is exactly what's happening, which, hey, that's, I could tick that box now and move on. But I will continue to do my updates, and my video a couple of videos ago was, is this the end of my Wegovy journey? And it is coming. It is definitely coming. I think I've got 3 injections left in my fridge, and the the Friday, the 13th of June, when I should have taken my next injection, I haven't actually taken it. Not on purpose, it's been missed. And I just thought, hey, it's been a few days now. Maybe I will just miss that 1 week. So that's the first time really that I'm, other than when I went on holidays, that I'm going to purposefully just skip that week. But yeah, it's coming to an end. I definitely am going to stop taking the injections soon. And I don't think for the moment that I will, pay and get another month's worth. So I will definitely keep doing the updates and let you know how that goes, how I'm feeling, how the food noise goes, do cravings return, what weight am I possibly putting back on, those sorts of things. I think that's really important as well to talk about the other side. But as I've previously mentioned, I'm also not afraid to go back on to the medication if I need to, because it's been so successful for me and my mental health and the way that I feel about myself, in regards to not having to think about my weight all the time and being able to use my brain on so many other things rather than thinking about that all the time, makes it a million times worth it for me. So that's sort of a little bit of an update of where things are at. I thank you, as always, for following along and for your great messages and comments, and letting me know, what new weight loss medications there are out there, and different people have commented different weight loss medications that they are trying and where they are up to. And that has been awesome. Thank you so much. Please keep commenting those. Let me know what you're doing, because, I'm thinking about whether or not even to do some videos on newer medications that are coming along, and the improvements from Wegovy. And I'm sure that the way things are in this world, they will keep improving and they will just keep getting better, which is a great thing for society, in my opinion. That's what I think. And otherwise, if you have enjoyed, listening to my updates and my videos, please pause the video and just hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot. I would love to keep sharing and keep, this community of support, and, encouraging each other, so that weight loss can be a positive thing that we do, and we can move on with our lives and be supportive with each other, but not have it rule our lives. Would be really, really lovely. So thank you again. It's, yeah, I need to shush. You all know me too well by now. I like to rave on, so I need to stop. And thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.